Hello, my zesty friends. I'm so happy that you're here joining me today. We are talking about the alchemy of energy part two. I have no idea how many parts there are going to be. I'm Linda Babulik, in case you don't know me, and I am dedicating the rest of 2021 to follow the calling that I was given by 7 people. And it's time for me to stop hiding that I went on my first vision quest in 2003, and I've studied shamanic studies ever since. I'm the author of a #1 international best-selling book called Zest Your Life, A Taste of Inner Wisdom, and it's encoded with these shamanic teachings. So from now until the end of the year, I started last week, I will be sharing some of the knowledge that I've gained. I hope you enjoy it. You can always watch the replays if you don't want to have to go through wherever you find this posted. You can always go to my YouTube channel, Linda Babulik Zest. Just put that in after youtube.com/Linda Babulik Zest and go into the playlist called Shamanic Wisdom. There's a lot of other juicy good stuff in there, but try that one and you'll be all caught up on what I'm doing here. I would love it if you want to have some interaction, drop a comment for me, and let me know if you have any questions about where we're going. Now, last week was a bit of an introduction. It was slow and easy. And this time, we're going to dig deeper as we go through and offer you more tangible, practical tools on how you can use this in your business, in your private life, in your relationships. Today, the alchemy of energy, because everything is energy. So that part 1 is on my YouTube channel. Years ago, when my son was a newborn, there was a book that came out called TA for Tots, Transactional Analysis. This was in the 70s. So, I've been doing this kind of work for a lot of years. That's like what, 40, almost 50 years ago. I was reading about transactional analysis and found this lovely book for children called TA for Tots by Alvyn Freed. And in the book, he talked about warm fuzzies and cold prickles. That's energy. So that's the difference. When you feel that warm fuzzy from someone, or when you feel the cold prickle from someone, and when you put it out, are you putting out warm fuzzies or cold prickles? So I love that book. It was so great. And I tried to find it. I don't know. I probably gave it back to my son years ago. But it's important for us to use that as we talk about the alchemy of energy, because isn't that it? You can take a warm fuzzy and with just the turn of the wrong phrase, the wrong look, you can turn it into a cold prickle, or it's interpreted as a cold prickle. So that's where we want to be conscious about what the energy we're putting out there. So for example, if you've been following me, last month, in the month of September, October, I did a launch for my really fabulous program called Powerful Juicy First Impression. And I used an email sequence, a beautiful email sequence. You signed up, you got the workshop, and it was very push energy. I was pushing you to watch the workshop, then to buy the program. Push energy, and it's not condescending to men, but it's a very masculine energy. And then this all changed for me when everyone's saying, the piece I love the best about you, Linda, is your shamanic wisdom. You studied shamanism, you took the best out of it, and you now interpreting it for today's world. And now this is what you call pull energy. I'm using my own magnetic vibration to pull the energy so that you're watching this video. And thank you so much for joining me, so that you're watching it. And that's what's in this Shamanic Wisdom series. It's the difference between 3D energy and 5D energy. Somebody explained to me the other day. Hey, Jose, nice to have you. So, how do you apply? We're going to talk directly to you. How do you apply this energy to your four aspects in your relationship and your business? So, emotionally, we always start with that the South, the emotions. We covered that in one of the other videos. Sometimes there are triggers. Somebody could say something to you and you're triggered emotionally, and your energy just explodes and just gets fragmented. Just picture it all spiky and everything. It could be the energy of past emotions. You'll remember your past trauma when you're ready to remember. When it's ready to be healed, it will come back. And when it hurts, it needs to be healed. That's what that means. So we don't want to avoid those emotions. So you could take those emotions and apply the alchemy to going into a happy place. Have a storeroom of your best memories. And I have a folder of thank you notes and thank you cards that people have written to me, and testimonials of my clients and endorsements saying how much they enjoyed working with me. So when I need that emotional, warm, fuzzy feeling, that's where I go. That's where I go. We're going to talk a little bit more about that too. I don't want to keep you too long. I'm very conscious of the time. So the physical, before we go on, that emotion of past memories, we're going to explore that more as we go on, and how do you deal with that. The physical. Now, your physical space is very important because it impacts your energy. So what energy do you get from your chair, your desk, the room you're sitting in, your bedroom? They all have energies. We were shopping for a house once. The energy when we walked into that house was so black. There was something terrible that was going on in there. I can't tell you what, because I don't know. But we felt it so badly that the real estate agent was standing in the kitchen, still speaking to the owner, and my husband and I were back in the car already because we did not want to have any part of that. Houses have energies, rooms have energies. And for instance, my bouquet of flowers that was so beautiful is dead now. So now, instead of all the beauty that it was emitting, it is now emitting dead energy. And it's going to, I only kept it there as a display for you to see. I will take out the dead flowers because they're not giving a good energetic vibration. So make sure you don't have dead plants around. You don't have stacks of crap around. That's what decluttering is all about, is to change the energy in your house, in your home, in your office, in your car, in your space. And your mental. So what's the alchemy of the mental energy that you have? Those are the stories you tell yourself. So 2021 is almost over. And are you saying to yourself, I didn't make enough money. I didn't do as much as I wanted. So to do the alchemy on those stories, put in new stories. Tell new stories of gratitude. Remember, you loved, you laughed, you made someone's day with a nod or a smile or a comment. So easy to do that. The alchemy is malleable. That's what I'm trying to say with this energy. You can change it and form it, and you're in power and control. It is the coolest thing. Once you can feel that energy, you can transform it. Spiritually, the feeling, the vibration, the experience. When I work with clients, I can read the soul messages that they are emitting. And I only recently discovered that that's what I do. So they can't give me very good testimonials. They go, oh, Linda's a coach like nobody else. I don't know what she does, but it works. And now I know what it is, because their souls send me a message. And then I can give them what they need and want in that moment, because I'm answering their soul, which is hugely important. So what messages are you getting? You may get soul messages from people. You may get a message from a song that comes on. You may get messages that, Why do I keep seeing that certain number on a license? Why do I keep, and numbers all mean something. Number 7 is the number for the dream. So why am I seeing number 7s? Does that mean that my dreams are going to come true? Does that mean I need to have more dreams? Keep that in mind. Birds could be giving you messages. Why is there always that bird sitting, singing me a song every morning to be more joyful? So they all have the energetic vibration. When you see a cardinal or a blue jay, it just takes your breath away because they're so magnificent. Or what we've had lately is flocks of tens of thousands of Canada geese and even snow geese in our area. You can feel the energy, and you could feel the energy of others. So if there's somebody walking down the street, across the street, having a fight, you can feel that. Even if their body is not moving, you can feel the negative energy. You can also feel the very positive energy. So your call to action for today. Feel what you are emitting. Set your intent and do it consciously from the heart. Nobody sets out to have a crappy day. Nobody sets out to give somebody else a crappy day. And keep in mind that what goes around comes around. So whatever you put out there will come back to you 10 times. So how beautiful is that? You donate $1, suddenly you find $10. You do something nice for somebody, suddenly more people are doing nice things for you. Keep that in mind. There's a law about that. There's a universal law about what you put out turns around and comes back tenfold. So set your intent to really, really have a great week and put out the positive. You do not want to seek vengeance. Ever, ever, ever. If somebody does something to you, just trust it will be handled. It will be handled. I've seen this so many times in my life. When I was a young teenager, I was a bit vindictive. And when I let that go, things that happened to people that did nasty things to me was way worse than I could have ever dreamt of. So take a look at my YouTube channel, and while you're there, subscribe. And tomorrow we're going to talk about the new Shamanic Zest formula that I just downloaded last week that I'm really anxious to share with you. If you're familiar with the old Zest formula that the book is based on, this notches it up a couple of levels. So we're going to zero in on you. We're going to get excited. We're going to sit, stop, and stay. And then we're going to talk about transformation and transcendence. And I've got a really nice graphic that I'm putting together for you. So watch for that. And please share these with your friends, your family, if you think they can benefit from shifting their energy from cold prickles to warm fuzzies. I'll see you tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Thanks for joining me.